Some people are going to think we went too far, and there will be people that ask, why do you believe? Well, the answer is really easy. Because the quest to build a vehicle that goes faster than the last one has fueled every gearhead for over a century. They say the first drag race occurred, the second car was built. And the Dodge brothers founded this brand on that competitive spirit. And only when you accept who you are can you achieve your greatest potential. Let's face it, the Challenger is a car that was born to drag race. So we owe it to Challenger to evolve it to its purest form. Because inside every Challenger is a demon waiting to get out. It just took some brilliant engineering to unleash it. The result? A car unlike anything we've ever done. Now, I know I put you through hell for 12 weeks of teaser videos loaded with riddles. I started the presentation tonight with the first teaser, and a quote that resurrected the demon back in January. There's a very important word in that quote. Reputation. This car, for the people who race it, who build and develop their reputations with its performance, will share that sense of pride across more than a track. They'll cast that halo straight into the marketplace, because Demon is another halo that will transcend more than a core group of enthusiasts. It takes the Dodge brand and leaves its mark like a blood-red tattoo in the history books. But it also creates the subconscious of the general market. At the end of the day, you will know its name, whether you know it or not. And if you've been hitting up on your website, if you know you know.com, then you know we've been laying down the gauntlet, and the world has noticed. Tonight, I'm going to set the record straight. I'm going to put the pencils down and give you the truth. The truth is, we could have taken the typical approach. Talk for a while, pull out the car cover, and walk you through the details. But Demon is anything but typical. And there are 5 new things that I'm going to share with you tonight that are the stuff of legend. Because Demon isn't an incremental change to the existing vehicle. And it's true that we've got a rich history of special packages. This isn't one of them. It would have been easy to take a Hellcat and make it a bit faster. But that only moves us faster down the same track. The goal of the Challenger Demon is to elevate itself from the enthusiast play into the general market conversation, which is precisely why everyone's been asking me, what's left to share in New York? Because if we had taken the typical approach, once I gave you the big 5 here tonight, all the engineering details that made it possible would have taken a back seat. And for a car that comes without a back seat, it's indefensible. So, to ensure that didn't happen, we started telling the engineering story 12 weeks ago, like this. The first video, Cage, sent a ferocious digital Hellcat back onto the boulevard. Refusing to be locked out, the beast breaks out of its cage. It's the beginning of the next chapter in the Dodge brand's performance legacy. So we made it clear that the Demon races the car in this hotly contested segment. In the next video, we gave the first hint as to how serious we are about making Demon the most extreme version of a Challenger ever. It gets its chops, and the chops we took out of it. We cut over 200 pounds, including pulling out the passenger seat and the rear seat. But if you were really paying attention, we also told you that Demon is a street strip muscle car. So for those of you that would rather figure out how to cut a faster light than leave your friends behind, don't worry. You can set Demon up however you want. You want the most badass everyday driver? No problem. We've created a side item menu for easy update. You want the front seat? It's a buck. You want the back seat? That's a buck. You want the Harman Kardon audio? We'll sell you that too. You can make your Demon as crazy or as comfortable as you want. After the weight reduction, we turned our attention to a muscle car's arch enemy, traction. When you're pushing over 700 horsepower, you're going to need to pull out all the stops. So we did. The SRT Demon with factory equipped 18-mile-inch lightweight wheels and massive 315mm nibbles. Street legal cheater slicks have never before been available on a production car. But again, there's never been a production car like this. These tires were developed specifically for the SRT Demon. They're built with a new compound, a unique construction process. When this rubber grabs glue on the launch pad, it's pure car form. But as amazing as these sprayers are, alone, they weren't going to be able to handle the torque loads that it takes to put a 4,200-pound car into the record books. We even needed an arsenal of mechanical handling to back it up. We needed the mechanical equivalent of the ACR Extreme Aero package. But knowing what we needed was the easy part. Accomplishing it in a street legal car was a whole other thing. So to figure it out, we went back to school, to a highly sophisticated version of the old school solution. Remember Newton's third law? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction? It's a pretty simple trick. Loosen the front suspension to bring up the front suspension as quickly and violently as possible. That creates the opposite reaction in the rear end, essentially shifting all the way from the front of the car to the rear. Letting those massive nails do their job. Stick, wrinkle, and try to rotate the earth. But remember, this is a street legal muscle car. So it can electronically alter its tuning within milliseconds, switching back to a sport mode to keep you off the wall if the driver gets out of the throttle for any reason. Now, with all this weight transfer and traction, the Demon can now launch harder than a traditional hydraulic brake system can handle, especially its front runners. So once again, we look at purpose-built drag cars for solutions. The most effective ones are not new inventions. Racers have been using two-step torque reserve boxes and trans brakes for years. But no one has ever put that in a production car. The ability to cut fuel to individual cylinders, pull timing, and pre-fill the supercharger, and lock and put it out with shaft and transmission all at the same time allows Demon to skate to 8 pounds of boost and reach full first-gear boost pressures within 6 feet of the starting line. So if this isn't new, why hasn't anybody done it before? Because no one but Dodge had the guts to do it. The Demon was built to be the industry's first and only purpose-built, street-legal production drag car. Now, it was about this time in the pre-launch that people started realizing that Demon was way more than a tuned-up Hellcat with big ratings. This thing had serious engineering backing up. This was a vehicle that wasn't going to be backing up from anything. Now, with those harder launches and more traction than we've ever had, we can turn the crank on the power and torque, pushing it right to the edge of what our newfound traction can handle. How? Step 1. Multiply the Hemi's legendary torque with a new higher stall speed torque converter and upgraded 309 bearing gear. Step 2. Give the Demon the best possible air. The more air, the cooler and denser that air is, the more power the Demon will develop. So we gave it the largest functional cold air intake system ever used on a production car. And the first ever factory production intake chiller system. When in drag mode, this system diverts the Demon's air conditioning system to super cool the liquid air charge air coolers. This drops the intake air temperature by over 45 degrees. Picture it this way. The car in the other lane is choking on hot, humid Florida air, while your Demon thinks it's running in Alaska. And finally, step 3. After watching all the aftermarket tunes over revving, over boosting, and over skating the usable horsepower, the team couldn't resist upgrading the beast that got us this far. With a larger 2.7-liter supercharger producing 14.5 pounds of boost, Demon-specific crankshaft, connecting rods and pistons, dual fuel pumps and higher flow fuel injectors, new billet steel camshaft with upgraded belting, and a new direct connection engine controller that allows you to switch from pump gas tube to race fuel tube on demand. I can't stress enough, Demon isn't just the industry's first and only purpose-built street-legal production drag car. It's also the world's first drag car that you'll actually want to drive on the street. And there's no need to be worried about how to insure Demon for street use. We've teamed up with the world's premier specialty car insurer. Aggregate Insurance is the official insurance provider for the Demon. Look, we know we have an obligation to not only give you power that's unparalleled, we need to give you the tools to actually use it. The ability to put our performance to pavement is what it means to be domestic and not domesticated. When a cat knows what to do with its claws, you don't need to remove them from its claws. And a Demon is no different. Even with a rear seat delete, even without a passenger seat, We need to make sure that the pilot behind the wheel has what it takes to take this vehicle to the limits. Because we like to keep our YouTube channel full of record runs, and not riders getting kicked off of ponies. That's why every Challenger SRT comes with a leather-bound track tech manual that covers all the details on how to set up the payment for track use. Because this is a car that earned the plate maker. After all, this is a project that would have never flown at a typical OEM. No, the designers who dared, the engineers who pushed, the management that approved, did so with a corporate courage that would have been key in any other car company. But at Dodge, we don't keep our courage in a cage. No, we've got a higher octane person for our veins. We've got a stronger brotherhood backing us up. We've got a duty to unleash evil, to break out, to go all out, to literally leave our mark on the streets and strips of America. This isn't just a Dodge. This isn't just a Challenger. No, this is the most technologically advanced, street-legal production drag car ever.
Security protocols engaged. Glass doors open.
This is the new Dodge Challenger SRT. And you're probably thinking, that's it. The show's over. Let's get some shrimp and a couple of Coronas. Well, the truth is, we haven't shared the real beat of this story yet. The real story of the beat is not the amazing wide body stance, the tires, or the intake. No, it's the incredible technology beneath the seat, the tech that enables this beast to do what it does better than any production vehicle on earth. Absolutely dominate on street and strip. And that's a pretty bold statement. But one that Don Rose wouldn't want us to make unless we can back it up. So let me take you back to what you just saw and take you and the Don Rose along for another run. Start by strapping yourself into the Demon's 4-point harness. Use the red key to push the start button to bring the most powerful production V8 in history to life. Activate drag bar, and instantly your suspension recalibrates for maximum lift while diverting the AC to super cool intake air charge. Then roll into the water box, activate line lock, spinning the massive drag rails with precision control. The nails are over 200 degrees now and nearly dripping as you creep forward to the starting line. You hear them dripping and pulling at the track. Let's take the cruise station now and only 7 inches away from the countdown. Torque reserve, check. Transbrake, check. The supercharged 5 belt float and 8 pounds of boost is now building in the manifold, waiting for you to release the transmitter. The yellows go out and you're gone. 1.8 G's and you clear the tower. The launch is so violent that over a ton of mass is transferred to the rear of the car, lifting the front wheels off the ground and carrying them for 3 feet. 1 second into the hit, you're already doing 30 miles per hour. You're clean to the back of your seat, pulling 1.3 G's. Bang, second gear, third gear. You just passed 60 miles an hour and you're doing it. It's only 2.3 seconds in. The Demon's starting to settle in now. 5.1 seconds and you're passing 100 miles an hour. At this point, something incredible happens. You hit the vantage point, that wormhole where everything that exists in the world evaporates. I mean, everything stuff, the meetings, the phones, deadlines, attachments, all that stuff just disappears. It's like the front wheels left the curve in an attempt to shake that stuff off your shoulders. And we leave it all at the starting line. And it worked. It's just you and the Demon and one simple epic goal. Go down that quarter mile faster than anyone else can. And when you hit 140 miles an hour and cross that line, you know what you did. And the scoreboard shares your feet with the nearby world. 9.65. What you did there was make history behind the wheel of the fastest production car in the world. Don't take my word for it. That 9.65-second run was not only certified by the NHRA, it got you a certified letter from them, banning it from competition because it's too damn fast. But that doesn't matter to you. What matters to you is that you have what it takes to make history, to own the moment between the Christmas tree and the last sleigh. In a car that carries both the weight of Dodge reputation and yours. A car that's destined to leave its mark beyond the burnout box. Because in the world of the autonomous and anonymous, it only takes 9.65 seconds to remind you of what it means to mean something. To remind you of the freedom that 840 horsepower can deliver. For those who know, it takes a demon to deliver heaven on earth. It takes a car like this to deliver the records, the headlines, and the truth.
We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a lifespan defense. Use them as a punchline. We have even the time or the inclination to explain ourselves to a man who rises and sleeps under the very blanket of the freedom that we provide and that questions the matter of which we provide it. We would rather you just say thank you and went on your way. You know the truth. Because even at a place you don't talk about parties, you want us on that road. You need us on that road. You're not the truth. You can't handle the truth.
an exciting day. We are finally unveiling the demon. As you know, I have been related to the Dodge for some time now. The first Fast and Furious movie, the most important car was the 70 Charger. If you can remember that scene, that classic scene at the end, that car that my father had given to me in the movie. From that moment on in 2000, I realized I was part of a brotherhood. Not just the brotherhood between Paul Walker and I, but the brotherhood of muscle that started with the Dodge brothers 100 years ago. Fast and Furious has taken me around the globe, as you know. I spend a lot of time in cars that live a quarter mile at a time. Of course, this is pretty impressive. 9.65 for a quarter mile is insane. A production car that the NHRA banned from the track because it's too fast. This 840 horsepower monster that you're looking at, that we're unveiling today, that we're unveiling together, is featured obviously in the new Fast and Furious, Fate of the Furious, the 8th chapter in our franchise. Cars like Demon are why I'm proud to be the new ambassador of Dodge. Proud to be a part of the Brotherhood of Muscle. And to represent in campaigns like this, as you will see.
Hey guys, those numbers are really impressive. 2.3 seconds, 9.65 quarter mile. And I'm going on the stage. Sorry for the shaky video. But all I want to know, how much is the Demon? Look at this car. Look at that, street legal DOT tires, drag radials, pizza cutters in the front. There you go. Look at the burnout here. Look at the rubber there. Look at all the it's incredible how many people are here. Holy moly. Vin Diesel, Wiz Khalifa. This was an insane party. This is a surprise. 840 horsepower. Everybody was expecting over 1,000 horsepower in race mode. And but look at this. The windows are tinted on this demon. I can't quite see in. It is a family car. It's a regular Challenger can seat 5 people. Of course, the demon has 1 seat. Of course, you can add more seats, but hey. Lots of smoke here. Where are the Dodge guys? I wanted to ask them a question. Where are the Dodge guys? Anyway, the numbers are really impressive. 840 horsepower is nothing to spit at. And 2.30 to 60. That's faster than a Bugatti Chiron. That's faster than a Tesla Model S 100D. That is pretty ridiculous for an acceleration. And in a production car. It has a lot of little Easter eggs hidden in it, but I can't quite open the car yet. Look at this, there's so many people here. And I don't see anybody from Dodge. I want to drive it away though. Maybe they left the keys in there. There's little, like the badge. There's a little demon badge on the supercharger. Little Easter eggs throughout the car. There's one on the windshield. Hold on one sec. Hey, what's up? Sorry, there's so many cameras here. I can't even walk. Look at those pizza cutters. One second, guys. Here's another Easter egg in the windshield. Can you see that? Now this is madness. This is pure madness. Everybody is running out. They subtracted up to 200 pounds of the car. Well, thank you, Aaron.
Someone got here first.
Here's inside, 1 seat. I think I would go for a 2-seat option, huh? Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I just want to 5 seconds. Check this out, guys. Roll bar in the back for the also mounting the seat belts. 1 seat configuration. Of course, you can add seats to it if you wanted to. 8-speed automatic transmission and transmission brake. It also has race mode. If you buy the crate, Demon crate with it, it's around $3,000, I believe, for the crate. You also get a separate computer that allows you to run 100 octane fuel. That also allows you to do you know, the drag mode, the fastest mode possible. 840 horsepower Dodge set tonight. That's the latest. And this is getting crazy. I was expecting, I mean, the rumors were 1,000. And considering race fuel and a bigger supercharger, 14.5 pounds of boost, I thought 1,000 horsepower might be possible, but we have to settle for 840 right now. They also did not say the top speed, and I'm trying to find some Dodge guys. Hey, lots of smoke in here. Look at the matte black hood on this one, and this one has the beefy tires up front. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. There's a lot of us out here. Sorry about that. There's guys getting video of the car. Oops, I'm sorry. Look at the where it did the burnout. This is on Pier 94, by the way, in New York City. And the Demon just did a burnout debut. There's the tire marks. Hey, how are you? Sorry. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a more detailed walk around. I'm gonna find an expert I can talk to and get all the questions answered, and I'm gonna produce a proper interview video for you guys on TFL Car channel, so you can come back to tflcar.com and the TFL Car YouTube channel to get all the details and also a beautiful video. Thank you, guys.